Welcome to my channel Daily Bulletin News. Johnny thinks his nightmare has turned into reality, and Hattie curses body and soul. Hattie yells at Leo in the square for her losing her job on Body and Soul. He points out the producers make those calls, not him. She wonders why he didn't tell her, at least. Leo admits Kate and Abe thought if she knew, she wouldn't finish her scenes and then they'd all be out of work. I kinda like the sound of that, she says, and then cries over losing her chance at a daytime Emmy in a fan club. Leo hopes they can still be friends, but Hattie vows to end him and leaves in a huff. Bonnie bounds into the B&S office and embraces Abe and Kate. She gushes over her character getting saved and pitches Cassandra getting Charlemagne's mansion, grief-stricken husband, and the show's fictional corporation. Kate interrupts Bonnie's fantasy to remind her B&S is an ensemble production, which Hattie forgot, which got her fired. Abe adds that the soap has no stars, they all work together. Bonnie promises to tone it down, but does ask for a raise now that Hattie's gone. Abe's and Kate's glower gives Bonnie her answer. Kayla encounters Seth on the B&S hospital set. He tells her what a fun, exciting experience it has been for him. Maybe Kayla could pass along that he wouldn't be opposed to a romantic interest or a love scene or two. More. The move, Abigail, should make. At home, Johnny has a nightmare about Alex coming to his and Chanel's bed to make mad passionate love to your wife. Johnny bolts up screaming, "Stop it!" which wakes up Chanel. She thinks his dream kind of makes sense since he's directing their love scene today. He knows he can't let his jealousy get in the way of his job, but seeing them together on set conjures images of them actually being together. She again tells him there are no feelings between her and Alex. It's in the past, and she never thinks about it. They are just friends. Friends, Johnny exclaims. She explains they decided to get along to make things less awkward. In fact, they're running their hospital scenes later today while Johnny films Charlemagne's death scene. On the phone in her apartment, Stephanie tells Jada she is totally fine with being just friends with Alex. He comes to her door shirtless, sweaty, and ripped. Eyes bulging, Stephanie tells Jada she has to go. Alex got her a pumpkin spice latte while he was getting his own. He was at the gym working off nerves for his love scene with Chanel. She offers to drive to him to sit later, and he leaves to take a shower. I could use a cold shower myself, she says to herself. Leo glumly comes to the B&S office, lamenting his interaction with Hattie. Kate invites him to watch the death scene with her, but he's too verklempt. She tells him the scenes were really well written, so at least Hattie gets a dramatic exit. Leo took the idea from L.A. Law when the character Rosalind turned to get on the elevator and, splat. That was the end of that. Hattie arrives late to the hospital set and gives Bonnie the cold shoulder. While filming, Seth, as the doctor who administered Cassandra's miracle serum, stands by as Cassandra and Charlemagne call a truce at the elevator. The doors open to an empty shaft, but Hattie hesitates. Johnny directs her to step into the elevator. Outside, Kayla finds Chanel wincing in pain on the park bench. Chanel thinks she threw her back. Kayla tells her to rest since she has time before her scene. When Chanel doesn't feel better, Kayla leads her to the production can wait. Alex gets a message from Chanel as he and Stephanie come to the hospital. Since Chanel is running late, he asks Stephanie to run lines with him. They go to an exam room and run a romantic scene between Arrow and Faith. Caught up in the moment, Alex passionately kisses her. He picks her up and lays her on the exam table. When Hattie doesn't move toward the elevator, Johnny and Abe approach her. Tears welling, she tells them, "I don't want to die." They tell her it's a perfectly safe stunt and remind her she's a professional actor. Hattie gets back to the scene but improvises, encouraging Seth's and Bonnie's characters to take the elevator instead. Seth tells her the elevator is just for her. Hattie refuses to do the scene. She can't stop them from killing off her character, but she won't help them do it. She marches off set. Later, Hattie meets Kate and Abe in the B&S office. She doesn't care if she broke her contract and, therefore, won't get paid. She's going to blow this one-horse town, vowing they'll regret crossing her. She's going to make sure they pay for it and that everyone from the cast to the crew is cursed. Pine View will go up in flames, she declares and storms out. Elsewhere in the hospital, Chanel writhes in pain, declaring the first day of shooting cursed. She wants to get to set, though, but Kayla stops her. She will call in sick for Chanel and give her an anti-inflammatory. There will be no love scene today. Johnny starts to enter an exam room, but Seth warns him Arrow and Faith got a little carried away. He thought they were just rehearsing but realized they were in a steamy love scene for real. Scowling, Johnny walks in. Alex lies on top of Stephanie, kissing her under a sheet. From his point of view, Johnny only sees Alex's back. Stay tuned and subscribe the channel.